And that point back there used to be called, every point on this road has a name to it, every corner and every hill. That old point where the old road used to be, that was called Happy Man there. And we'll see some old sections of the road off to or left here in a little bit. I'll point them out to you. You also might be noticing that there are some areas where there are trees that are burnt. That was from the 2004 fire. Forest fires are a natural occurrence, and most of the forest fires up here are started by lightning. We do not fight our forest fires up here. We just let them burn, and it's actually good for the land. It's actually good for the environment too. The trees, the black spruce trees, for example, can only propagate if there is a fire. Their seed pods inside their cones need to be warmed up by the fire in order to germinate. Also, various types of plants also grow into the freshly burnt areas, including fireweed. Fireweed's usually the first plant to grow back. It also gives an area for new seedlings of trees to grow, which is the favorite food of many animals. And it also allows for various types of mushrooms to grow that prefer carbon-rich soils, such as the morel mushroom. There's some old sections of the road over there. And the 2004 fire was the largest fire season in Alaska's history. It burnt an area of just over 6 million acres. To give you an idea, the size of that is if you take the 6 smallest states in the United States and put them together, it's an area just a little bit larger than that. 2005, the year after, we lost another 4.5 million acres. And this year was our third worst fire season, where we lost just about a little over 4 million acres. Actually had 383 fires burning at once earlier this year up here in Alaska. Although the year after the 2004 fire, in 2005, I actually spent all of my free time during the summer doing nothing but picking morel mushrooms. And by picking the morel mushrooms, I was actually averaging about $42 an hour. I'd box them up and send them overseas and then get a check every Friday, sent back to me by FedEx. Morel mushrooms are excellent, and they're currently going for about $48 a pound. And the largest morel mushroom I ever picked was actually 1 pound, 1 ounce. It's about the size of my head. Probably a little bit smaller too. And the largest morel mushroom ever picked was in Oregon. One person picked one that was 5 pounds, 6 ounces, if you can imagine that. But if you do go mushroom picking, you do need to know what you're doing. Even with the morels, we have a false morel up here. We also have a brain mushroom and also the witch's cap, all which look very similar to the morel. If you're not sure what you're doing, you should, of course, always go with somebody who knows what they're doing, and always bring a guidebook as well. During certain sections of this road, I'm going to be changing lanes, and that's just to make your ride more comfortable, as I know where most of the worst bumps are. Yeah, there's one of the hairpin turns there on the 10.5% grade to your left. This is where the old section of the road used to come out. But we have very many, we have several different types of mushrooms in Alaska that are good to eat. We also have one mushroom here in Alaska that you can actually be killed from it, not by eating it, but just by heating it up in a saucepan. It actually releases a form of nerve gas when you do that, and it can asphyxiate a person within about 2 minutes.